the 26,150 mark. Now it's looking very good at the day's highest point for the Nifty right now, about 0.4% higher and about a 100-point uptick on the spot on an intraday basis alone. Sensex too in tandem with the Nifty. Nifty Bank absolutely flat, but once again has made a dash for the green. You have Eicher Motors, that's your top Nifty gainer with a 3% uptick today, followed by Tech Mahindra, Reliance, Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance and Jio Financial Services. On the flip side, what's putting some pressure on the benchmark today is Asian Paints, a 1% cut over there, followed by HDFC Life, Max Health and HCL Tech. All in all, if you take a look at what the sector rotation is looking like right now, mixed day of trade coming in for some sectors because you have Nifty Energy, FMCG, Auto, IT and Pharma that are doing okay. You have Bank and Metals absolutely on the flat line, and Nifty Realty and PSU banks, they continue to be under pressure in today's trading session. So that is the move that we're seeing across the board. In terms of some individual gainers and losers, Radico Khaitan is doing very smartly today, up 7.5%. Natco Pharma, Netweb, Data Patterns, Garden Reach are some of the top Nifty 500 gainers. But on the flip side, Aditya Birla Lifestyle Brands, that's ABL, BL is down 4%. Intellect Design, Biocon, Sun TV, Schneider, Latent Few and India Cements. These are some of your top Nifty 500 losers. So that is what the breadth of the market is looking like right now, and looks good for the market overall in terms of the Nifty. But let's get a better sense of where the market is headed and what to make out of this 26,000 plus level that we're seeing on the benchmark. To help us understand this better, we have Mr. Rahul Sharma, Director, Head Technical and Derivative Research at JM Financial Services, joining us on the show. Rahul, hi, good afternoon and thanks for your time. Give us a sense of what kind of optimism you're seeing in the market right now, given that we're above that 26,100 mark for now. Is this sustainable going ahead?
Yes, so market is probably bracing for a breakout above the 26,100 area. And essentially, it is the large caps which should come back into momentum going ahead from here. Now, there is a possibility of the US trade deal happening anytime soon. Whenever the announcement happens, that could be a reason for markets to cover their shorts, and Nifty probably could head towards the 26,500 mark. So the view is to buy on dips. We saw that happen 2 days back when Nifty gave the weekly expiry around the 25,900 mark, but soon, immediately next day, the dip got bought into. So if at all any dip happens today or tomorrow, that could be a good buying opportunity. And positionally, we feel that over the next 10, maybe end of November, we could see the trade deal announcement happening anytime, and that could mean that A, short covering, and B, fresh buying could emerge. So sectors which have been most affected by the tariffs, the likes of IT, the likes of electronics manufacturing, gems in jewelry, these are, the stocks which could which could see a momentum coming back. However, it is the large caps in particular which could do their bit. And we've recommended a basket to our clients, the likes of HDFC Bank, Reliance Industries, something on the Enrin, which is Siemens Energy, which is 20% exports to the US. So there are the stocks which we feel that can do well from here. And essentially, the stocks or the companies which have an export focus to the US are the ones which will be immediate beneficiaries from the same. So large caps plus stocks with the US exposure are the ones to go for. And we believe that Nifty has the potential to go up to 26,500 in the short term.
Right. Hi, Rahul. This is Ankita also joining in. Good afternoon to you. So 26,500 is the level for short term on the Nifty. You also mentioned a couple of large cap names like HDFC, Reliance, and so on. But Rahul, the one question that everyone has been asking, probably the end of this year, are we going to witness a Santa rally? Because in the short term, you do see an uptrend that's intact, or a Nifty might see a breakout. But by the end of this year, what are the levels to watch out for? Is there going to be a Santa rally this year?
Yes, seems like things are brewing up for sure. So we have been major underperformer, and since last few days or last couple of weeks, it seems like US markets are slowing down. So a lot of money that gets profits that get books in these US markets could find its way towards the emerging market side, and India remains one of the top picks. And if you look at the next 2 to 3 months time frame, I think one is the Q3 earnings, which will come in January. Markets would try to discount that possibly in the December series itself. So there is a very strong chance that we see a Santa rally happening, which means something like a 27,500 is also very much on the cards. We still have a lot of shorts in the system, which means once they cover. So FIs are holding significant shorts over this entire most part of this calendar year. And towards the fang end of the year, if they do come to cover their shorts, that could mean easily a rally possible on the Nifty. So at this point in time, it's best to take one thing at a time. In the very short term, it is a US trade deal. Post that, we could see a rate cut happening by the RBI, which could boost sentiment on the equity space. And post that, it could be the Q3 earnings, which market will try to discount it possible in the month of December itself. So the next 2 to 3 months, I think markets should remain pretty positive. A catch-up rally to the global markets is very much on the cards, which means that 27,500 is something that we expect over the next 3-month time frame.
So Rahul, that looks good. On that note, we'll let you go. And just checking in on the market once again, you have this
Thank
move
you.
that we're seeing on the Nifty. Thanks so much for your time. 26,140 thereabouts. So that looks good. Aisha continues to do very well, up about 3%. On that note, we'll slip into a very short break and talk more about the markets and get a better sectoral understanding too on the other side of this.